And that's kind of what I'd like to talk about for all of us right now. It's this idea of the journey of our lives and what are we doing? I think the reason we do most everything is to discover who we really are. We think we want to make a lot of money. We think we want to have a romance. We want to create a reputation, a family, build a building, do something. We want to be known, or what? Or maybe that's not our thing. Maybe we just want to serve, want to, much different goals. But ultimately, on this journey that we're on, you want to fall in love with yourself. You may go and you may do and all that, but in the end, the journey needs to come back to you, to this place of self-acceptance and love. This generalized feeling that you're okay. That even though you might not have everything you set out to get, you have come home to yourself. And so in many ways, we can feel like we're in the wrong place, that something's out of joint. But it's not. It is the journey that without its twists and turns and all its confounding difficulties, without that, it would be not much of a trip. And it is not so that you could always rest and have life easy, but to explore what it is to be you by taking one more step on the path. And while we want to pick a path worthy of our time and effort, it's hard to know where that path is really going to lead us. So I think one of the things we really want to consider is, one, how to know where to go, how to take the next step, and then how to enjoy the journey along the way. And there's not a definitive answer for that. But let's start with the one about knowing where to go. So many times we have these inner urges, these yearnings for something more, something different, somehow a change. And most of the times we're not going to be able to follow that because we're deeply into something already. But over time, should it persist, should that knock at the door continue, then you really should look. Maybe it is time for a change. Sometimes it comes with a shove and sometimes with a carrot. But generally, life is insistent, isn't it? And we can waste a lot of time regretting, being angry about, being frustrated with the circumstances of our life that are pushing us to our next Ithaca. We shouldn't too much indulge in why me. Because the why is that life is dynamic and insistent on your growth and your unfolding. And how you can do it, many people journal, some people pray and meditate, some people talk with friends, some people read books and investigate through others people's experience. There are many ways to know. But make a plan, but you will be taught along the way what turn to take. Many times it's like you're driving in fog. You can only see so far. And so we only go as far as we can with that seeing, and then it unfolds the next step. Is to live your life like it was an adventure, not like it was a job you had to keep your whole time. That your whole experience is about change and transformation. Your whole being can only be like it is for so long, and then it's time to become something else. You are a caterpillar becoming a butterfly all your life. That the real transformation we're after, no matter what the goals are, is to transform ourselves to where we understand ourselves as a being of worth just as we are. A being whose presence alone can change the circumstances. A being who has intrinsic value and whose hearts are connected with everyone else. So that when we raise our vibration and we know who we are and experience the fullness of our being through this exploration, we give the world permission to do the same. And we invite everybody to reach their highest states and not be stuck wherever we are. So this journey, this daring, this adventure we're on, it has many ithacas, many places to go. But the unfolding of your own character, your own soul, is really what it's all about. And so you can lose big and win at the same time. And you can win big and lose at the same time. We are about deepening, becoming, unfolding our soul and our character. This is what it's all about. You should start today recognizing you have come a long way no matter where you think you are today. That where you have come to this point has been expensive for the world and expensive for you. You have paid the price to be where you are, to be ready to launch yourself into the next thing. And you should not be too afraid, because you have the past to remind you you have come this far. Let us take a chance. Let us pray.